Thank you, everybody, for coming in. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Toasty FM, and I am the new manager of the club. As you can see, I'm speaking English. I do not know the language yet, but I'm very excited to learn language. It's not like any language that I know. I'm usually, I speak some other languages, Romance languages. So this, learning a new language, will be a little bit different. But I'm excited for it, and I'm really looking forward to a new challenge. And taking over this club. This is only my second job. I think our squad is very good, as you can see. I've begun making some new signings and bringing in some new players that I think will take us to the new level of where we want to be. I think this team has the potential to be the best team in this division this year, and I fully expect to be up around the top of the table and possibly getting us promoted into the first division. I know it'll be a tough process, a long process, but I believe in my players. I believe in this team. I believe in this club, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone and working closely with new fans and anybody around the club. I think it's a great opportunity for me and my family to be here. And I can't say enough about how I've been welcomed into the community here. And that's pretty much it. I'll have my translator translate that out for you. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for bringing me in here at Partizan Bordejov. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 15 of The Return. I am Toasty FM, and I am here today with a new club. As you know, our time with Oxford City ended far too shortly. Ended tragically, and I resigned late April, and I got a new job by late June, and it is here in Slovakia with Partizan Bordejov in the second tier of Slovakian football, in the Futbolova League, just under the Fortuna League. And it's a big step up. This league is significantly higher than the Vanarama National Leagues. But I think I'm ready for this league. I think I'm ready for this challenge. So let's look into this club, as you may not have heard about them, if at all, just like I had never heard about them. So, founded in 1922, we are a professional team, which is nice. It's nice that we're a professional team. Recognize, national reputation. We play at. This is not the name of the club when I Wikipedia'd them. We play in a small 3,400 seater stadium. We're in Bardejov is a city in northeastern Slovakia. Very diverse area from what I read as far as nationalities wise. German, Polish, maybe some Czechs. A lot of different groups of people from various backgrounds populate this city. We have one rivals, the Tatran Presov, which is in the same division as us. Nobody, as far as icons that are in game, so nobody that, maybe ex-players that we wouldn't know of. not the greatest facilities. Basic youth recruitment, adequate academy coaching, adequate youth facilities, poor data analysis, average training facilities, adequate corporate. So we're just adequate, basically. One affiliate club, Bardejovska Nova Vez, SK Millennium 2000, and they were founded in 1962, but their name is 2000. And okay, interesting. We have won the Futbolava League once, and they've been in the division for a while. So they've been 3rd, 6th, near the top of the table a couple times, fell, and then have been a little bit higher so far in the safe 6th and 9th. And that 9th place finish is what got the previous manager sacked, kicked out. This is a team that I'm assuming wants to finish near the top of the table. Projected to finish 6th, but I believe in my top half of the table in the Slovenian Cup if it reaches the 3rd round. So I think we can be in there or abouts. I think we can be... Only 2 teams get promoted out of this division, 4 go down. So, I mean, and the top division in this league only has 12 teams. It's just small league. But I think we have a chance to be in and around the top 6. Based fully on guesswork, which is how I've come to that conclusion, because I have no idea if the squad is good enough to do that, but I would assume so. I hope so. Let's look at the squad. Let's look at the signings. So there was a couple transfers that were set up before I joined. So there was Ivan Toth, who was a young player. Would have loved to have kept him, but he has gone to Spartak Trnava. Then we have Jan Sikos Pavliko, who I was not too worried about leaving, but he's a goalkeeper that has left. We had a transfer that was arranged to come in on the 1st, and that was Adrian Kasarik, midfielder. We also signed Samuel Sevcik. He's a solid player, and the best player so far that we've signed, Boris Gall, shadow striker. We're gonna play him as number 10, so you're probably realizing that I'm gonna play in a formation that's gonna focus on the midfield. So this is our formation that we have so far. Again, a fluid counterattacking system like we used in Oxford City. So this is our squad. So we have a mix, a lot of really talented youngsters, a lot of good veterans. We have five center backs, which is a lot of center backs. But I like them all. That's the issue, right? I genuinely think they're all good defenders, and I'm cautious about just sending them off. We don't have a right back today because I'm planning on playing Mr. Bartek here at right back, although that might not work, considering Nikita Rashev is our only right back at the moment. But so that might be something I might have to actually look at now that I think about it. I didn't really look. I knew that he could play right back, but in looking at his attributes, probably not. And the fact that he's suspended today. But so we have a couple goalkeepers. Pilar will be our main goalkeeper, solid goalkeeper. Like I said, we have plenty of depth at the center back position. Thomas Pilar, a young Slovakian center half, looks very good. 6'2", solid defender, solid physically. Ozimi will be our starting left back. Pretty good. Good pace, but not the best crossing. Added some depth in the midfield, which is something that we definitely needed. Sevcik and Kasarik will be backups to Komara and Karestis in the midfield. Good players. We have two solid attacking midfielders, Boris Gal and Gasperovic. And up top, we have Somov, the Russian striker, and Vasco backing him up, a young 20-year-old Slovak striker. We also have some good players in the under-19s. As far as potential-wise, there's a lot of potential in this squad, which is interesting considering we had, adequate youth recruitment maybe, but we do have some talent in here. Actually, this guy kind of good. I might move him into the senior squad. But yeah, like I said, we do have some talented players in here. A couple defensive midfielders, a keeper, 3 defensive midfielders. Why do we all have 3? Why do we have 3 number 6s in this squad? Anyway, and Petras, who's a right winger, who's also pretty good. He might get some playing time, depending on, because Ivankic, he's our gonna be our backup right winger. I'm training him to play there, but we'll see how that goes. So if he doesn't, get on, and if he's not happy either, then he might not be long for that position, and that player in our under 19s might get that spot, Petras. But you've seen the club, you've seen our transfers, you've seen our squad, you've seen our formation. So let's get into the game. Let's see how it all comes together. I'm excited. We've had a good preseason with some solid results against Motor Lublin in the second league of Poland, Ibis, a third division Hungarian team, and Jászberényi from another Hungarian team. We come up against FK Poroni, who is a team that was expected to win the title. So it'll definitely be a test of the squad that we have. So this will be the lineup for today's game. Pilar in goal, Thomas Pilar at right back, Manik and Berezny making up the center backs, Zelnik at left back, Kerestes and Komara in the midfield, Lipis, Gal and Hrodnik making up the attacking midfielders, and Somov up top. Right back's an issue for today's game. Hopefully our actual right back and the other guy that actually can play or get fit soon. And because that's not a good look if basically we can't do anything on the right hand side. And I was thinking maybe I could bring in somebody from the under-19s. We don't have anybody in the under-19s who can play right back, which is an issue. So that will be something that I will probably be looking to improve here in the near future. But, like I said, Poroni, a top club in this division. They will be a team that we're going to have to look at and make sure that that we're judging compared to them. But Pilar comes out with a good save. We've had a good amount of the play early on. This is our first highlight, but we did have 2 shots to start off the game to their 1, so that's a good sign. 10 fouls. Our players a little bit foul happy. Gal here, back to Zelnik. Zelnik running with the ball down. Karestis to Lipis to Pilar, the center back. Makeshift right back for today's game. Puts a good ball in, to be fair, and Somov just not able to turn it goalwards. And that was a good chance to start off the game. Having a very good amount of possession, plenty of shots, but like I said, a lot of fouls. I don't know what's up with that. I know we're in a kind of a defensive, kind of counter-attacking system, but lots of fouls. And Stachura takes a shot, but goes wide of Pilar's goal. So far, I'm impressed with our play. I mean, from what I can see stats-wise, we haven't really been able to see anything football-wise that we can really say, oh man, this is really good. But the stats look good, which is nice to see. But still, like a lot of fouls. Kane on the counterattack. Horodnik has plenty of space to run with it. Horodnik, is he going to pass the ball? He does. To Karistis. Out to Pilar. Our makeshift right back for today's game. Karistis. To Gall. Back to Karistis. To Gall again. Kamara, we're going to take a shot. Kamara, Gall. Up to nobody. We recycle play. Back to Horodnik. Wing back with overlap, but Horodnik doesn't care. Gall, Horodnik, ball in. Lepes scores our first goal as the manager of Partizan Bardajov. And we're up 1-0 against the team projected to win the title this year. Very good start to this game. Very good. We are leading after an hour of the game. They've already made 2 changes. We have 3 yellow cards. It's very scary. I think I'm going to make a change. Sevnik coming in for Karestis. And Ozemi coming in for Zelnik. Just because trying to get some of those players out with yellow cards. I do not want a player sent off in our first game of the season. That would definitely not be ideal. 10 minutes left here. We're playing good. We're not giving up chances. Should I bring in Ketcherik for Gall? No, actually, I don't like that. Let's bring in. Is Vasco the 17-year-old? No, that's 20-year-old. Bakhay is okay. So let's bring in Vasco. Somov, okay, but not the best game. Ball in. Ooh, oh, and the score. Pilar, not the greatest goalkeeping there. I didn't feel that header was. I feel like that was savable. We're unfortunate to be drawn here. 18 shots. We've had a very good game. I mean, maybe first game against a top team in this league. It's maybe a fair result, but part of me feels like we could have gotten out there with a win. So it's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Jesus, I know. You know, this league had a winter break, but I didn't know it was like 5 months. Jesus Christ. We play a game on the 6th of November, and when we don't play another game until the 3rd of March. It's basically like that's crazy. That's a significant chunk of time to not have any play, anything at all. That's pretty crazy. That'll take something to get used to. So that means a lot of games early on in this season, right? A lot of games packed in there. And so it's probably, squad depth is definitely going to be key. How how much do I have left as far as 800 euros per week? We already have somebody coming in to play backup on the left wing. We might have to do something with all of our center backs. Might not need. I know they're all pretty good, but it might be something where we need some extra funds to bring in that backup right back, because I don't think that Bartek is going to be a player that we can play at right back now. Thinking about it, looking at his attributes. So, and like again, because of the fixture congestion, that makes rotating the squad and that depth, so much more important. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to look into. The transfer window, let's look at the transfer window. I don't know if it's just like a summer transfer window ends, July 31st or August. Sometimes it's July 31st, sometimes it's like August 2nd or something like that. That's not what I want to do. Rules. Transfer window. What's the transfer window? Transfer windows. January 10th to February 28th, and July 1st till September 20th. Okay. So, okay, not too bad. Okay. Oh, and second place doesn't even get promoted. I mean, it doesn't get direct promotion. They have to play a playoff. Yikes. Okay. Well, based on that performance, I think we can do it. And I definitely think that in our last season with Oxford, we definitely thrived at the beginning of the season when we had playing using our depth. So that's going to be something that I think we're going to thrive on. And like I said, it was a good result against a good Peroni side. So to get a draw, although kind of disappointing considering the position we were in, if you asked me before, I would probably said a draw. I would have been happy with it. So we'll take it for now, but hopefully we get some better results here in the future. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you're looking forward to seeing the new squad and the new team. So thank you, and comment, like, and take care of yourselves.